show you how to make marshmallow spider webs on your cake. Why is this spider webs? Hi, it's Karolyn. I'm back with another video. I am working right now and I am putting on, well actually I did a little earlier. And I don't know why I always have to confess when I'm lying to you, but I filmed it earlier and I'm filming the intro now. But I made a marshmallow web on a cake and I wanted to show you how I do that. By the way, if this is your first time here, welcome. If you want to see the different tips and tricks of how I make cakes, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post more videos. I need to make an announcement. Please don't judge my Corona hair or my Corona nails. It's a tragedy. A tragedy, a travesty. But anyway, who cares about that? Okay. So if you want to see how I make a marshmallow spider web on my cake, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to do this, I just need a microwave safe bowl, some Crisco, and some marshmallows, and gloves because it's a mess. So I'm going to take a paper towel and some Crisco, wipe it on the bowl so the marshmallows don't stick. This is a 6-inch cake, so I'm only using about a half bag. I think a half bag will be a lot, but I'll just do a half bag of marshmallows. This is a 12-ounce bag. So it's about 5 or 6 ounces of marshmallows, and just pop it in the microwave like this for about 60 seconds. Okay, now that these are melted, I'm just going to stir them. He wants black spider webs on this cake, so I'm going to add some black food coloring. If you're just doing regular white spider webs, you can skip this part. And then you just want to let it cool for a couple minutes, because right now if I went to put this on the cake, it's not very sticky or stretchy. So you want the marshmallows to cool off a little bit before we continue. Now, when I lift, I'm getting a little stretch out of the marshmallow, so I know that it's ready. You gotta work quick with this. So, what's the best way to do this for the camera? This cake is fresh out of the fridge. The icing is solid. I'm not gonna mess it up as I put the marshmallow on it. Okay, so you have to work fast so you don't mess up the icing here. So, I'm gonna grab some marshmallow, and as I pull it apart, it kind of forms webs that I'm going to be putting onto the cake. So I'm going to stick it on one end and just pull it around, right? And it's going to start to form little web shapes. So you have to do it in varying shapes and angles, and it can get a little messy. You want to make sure that it's sticky and stretchy, right? So I like to put it around the bottom as a border. And we can clean all this up at the end. So I'm just keep taking some marshmallow, rubbing it in my hands to make sure it's stretchy, and then pushing my fingers together and opening up and sticking the web on the cake. It's gonna look weird until you get a lot of it on there, and then it'll start to look a lot better. To put it on the bottom, I'm just sticking my fingers together and opening up and pressing it along the bottom so I have a little border there. So here, I'm rubbing them together, starting to open it up, and as I open it up, I'm pressing it down on the cake. You really have to just eyeball it as you do it. See, it's even getting stretchier as it cools down a little more. So as I'm putting more on, I'm trying to connect it to other ones, if this makes any sense. So as I'm opening and spreading, I'm taking the bottom one and trying to connect it down to another web so it's not just like chilling in the middle of space. Does that make any sense? Like right here, this one isn't connected to anything, so I'm going to try to finish the line. Just so it looks a little more webby, if you will. And then you just kind of look and see where you have open spaces if you want to fill any in. It's a pretty cool effect. I just keep rubbing it in my hands. The more that I rub it in my hands, the stretchier it becomes. And then just press together, open up. And now I just want to clean up the board. So I have a spatula here, and I'm going to scrape some of it off onto a paper towel. And then just wet a paper towel and wipe the rest of it off. The more water you have on your paper towel, the more it will help dissolve the marshmallow. And there you go. There is your marshmallow spiderweb covered cake. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator until I'm ready to decorate it. So here you go. Here is your little spiderweb cake. I started decorating this. I still have some stuff to put on here, so it's not finished. I have some edible images on here. I have a video where I made edible images where I can show you how I use them, and I can link that below. But yeah, here is, that was really loud. Here is the marshmallow on the cake. I store it in the refrigerator just like I store all of my cakes. And let me try to think of what I need to say about this. I should have prepared in advance. Rachel, Friends, maybe you got that reference. I guess the only thing I can think of to say is, like I showed you in the video, which is kind of stupid because I'm reiterating it, but you have to let the marshmallow cool off a little bit before you start to like mess with it and pull it around the cake so it can be a little stretchy. If you do it when it's hot, it is going to not look spiderwebby. And I don't know why I keep saying spiderwebby, but I guess that's a new word. Spiderweb-ish, but you know. And also, I like to do it on a cold cake so I don't mess up the icing or the fondant or whatever you would put it on. Okay. I really can't think of anything else to say about this, so if you have any questions, leave them below. I will get back to you as soon as I can, and that sounds like an answering machine message. I need to change that up, but anyway, I digress. And you can find me on social media. I am on Facebook and Instagram, and I have my website. I will link all of that below. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.